When we had everything finished with the bike in San Jose, we left as soon as possible to see as much as possible of Costa Rica. Our first stop was a big Marriott resort in Jaco Beach, but it was a big disappointment as all beaches were closed at this point. We were one of only 3 rooms there that were occupied. They probably had way over 100 rooms. So we left the next day. It was a beautiful resort, but we couldn't use any of the amenities. We couldn't use the pool or the private beach. So we left. We found an absolutely beautiful little hotel pretty close to Jaco Beach, owned by a pair from Luxembourg. So that's where we headed the next day. Just because you're traveling on a motorcycle doesn't mean you have to rough it all the time. Taking it to a luxury hotel or nice places is pretty nice sometimes. We had a few wonderful days at the bed and breakfast, or hotel, whatever you want to call it. Look at those crocodilios, just chilling, baking in the sun. It's probably a lot you can't see, but they're under the surface. I can see that there's a couple right there and there, and then there's a few that is above the surface. Those you can probably see. So there's been even more changes. We were planning on being here for 2 weeks. Well, first we planned on being here indefinitely until we leave for Panama. Then we changed to 2 weeks. Now we've changed to 1 week. Costa Rica has closed all the beaches, so there's nothing to do here really. I'm now looking at some crocodiles near Jaco Beach. So we're actually leaving for San Jose tomorrow, Monday, heading to the airport on Wednesday. The bike's going back into storage, and I'll pick it up at a later date. Sad, that's how it is, but it's better safe than sorry. I do want to keep the bike, and I do want to keep travel, but people's safety is way more important. And if it only was that easy. When we came to the airport on Wednesday, our flight was cancelled. They didn't tell us anything more. So we found a hotel, checked in, and tried to solve the problem. All flights directly from Costa Rica to Mexico were cancelled, and my ESTA for the US had just expired. So we needed to find another way to get to Mexico. The only way that was available was through the US. So I needed to get my ESTA, and as soon as it cleared, we found a ticket. So we left on the last outbound flight to Atlanta in the US. And then we had an overnight layover in Atlanta until we finally came to Mexico City. I always make sure I have a good insurance when I travel, even though I usually never have to use it. But I'm happy I had one this time. They covered the entire overstay in Costa Rica, all hotels and all food. And with that, I had to say goodbye to the bike for this time.